Hello, I want to thank you for listening to Living Legend on Herring Post on YouTube. I hope you subscribe to my videos. Tonight's discussion will be on what just happened in Chicago, the so called riots in Chicago against Donald Trump. I really don't like what I saw tonight in Chicago. I feel as though it is right for anyone to protest a speech, but it's not okay for us to shut down speech. Even if you're a Bernie Sanders supporter, Hillary Clinton supporter, Ted Cruz, Marco Rubio, Donald Trump, or John Kasich, this is a country built on free speech, even if we don't like it or not. And tonight was extremely disturbing. It was shameful. It's okay to protest. But what MoveOn.org and some liberal groups have done, even though they support Bernie Sanders, is absolutely disgusting. I have to tell the truth to power. I would not want anyone shutting down a Bernie Sanders speech or Hillary Clinton speech. This is what America was founded on, free speech. And we have to stop this as soon as possible. This is dangerous. It's dangerous for the Republic. It's dangerous for both political parties. Now, what if we wake up tomorrow and the Tea Party starts going into Bernie Sanders speeches, interrupting, protesting, throwing tantrums, using bad language? This is unacceptable. If we dislike what someone says, we can deal with it at the ballot box. But we cannot keep this going on college campuses where certain people are allowed to speak and certain people are not allowed to speak. If you're a Democrat or a liberal, that's what liberalism was based on, free speech. Give me the opportunity to express my views. And if you don't like it, we will argue them out and we'll see who wins in the end. But you have to understand what you saw tonight from those protesters at the Donald Trump event cannot stand. It is not right. And you can make all the excuses you want if you're a liberal or a progressive, but this is not right, even though you disagree with all the rhetoric of Donald Trump. What's going to happen? What's going to happen tomorrow at a Bernie Sanders speech? Will it be invaded by other protesters from conservative groups? How would you like that? We have to be consistent in saying when something is wrong, it's wrong. This is wrong. Okay? It's okay to protest outside. It's okay to talk in front of the cameras and TV media. But it's not okay to go into an event, overtake the event, then create violence, even though it could be Trump supporters or MoveOn.org supporters. We have to come together on one thing. It's a simple thing that you should be able to have free speech, even though you don't like it or not. Donald Trump has the right to meet with his supporters in Chicago. And if he goes to Ohio tomorrow, he has the right to do that. Just like Bernie has the right to have his meetings or his campaign events without being interrupted. Many of you may disagree with me tonight. Many of you may not want to listen to any of my videos after this tonight, but you have to be consistent. You have to speak the truth. And this shutting down of free speech on college campuses all across America is something I don't understand. When I went to school and when I went to college, everyone had the ability in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s to say whatever they wanted to say if you were conservative, liberal, whatever, moderate. We didn't have these so called shutting down somebody's free speech. We used to go to people who we disagreed with just to see what they had to say, to understand what they had to say. But it seems like the young people today, in this revolutionary type attitude, they don't want to listen to the opposition and disagree with the opposition, and we'll deal with it in an intellectual way. Then we'll go to the ballot box and beat you. That's the way it should be done. Not in this fashion. Not in these riots and going in there shouting people down. That's not respectful. And that's not what a democracy is based on. I know a lot of you young people out there who are listening to this video, you will not like this video. But you have to respect what other people say if you disagree with it or not. This is the fundamental way a democracy is run. And when that goes away, you don't have a democracy. All the things that Bernie is talking about, can you imagine if someone decided to walk into a Bernie Sanders event and said, no more. We don't want to hear it. We're going to shut him down. We're gonna shut him down all the way to the end, all the way to Philadelphia. We're not going to let him give a speech. You would be extremely upset. Respect each other's free speech. Respect each other's right. There's no need to riot in the streets. If you have a good argument, get out there, express that argument, discuss that argument, and win the argument. But don't shout down other people, because what's going to happen? You're going to chase more people to Trump or to whoever you disagree with, because people out there saying, wait a minute, they're not even letting this guy have a chance to speak. Some people will feel more sympathetic towards him after tonight. I hope you subscribe to Hearing Post. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you share this video. I know, like I said, most of you won't agree with this video, but I'm a free speech advocate. I want to hear everybody's point of view. I don't care what color you is, what race you is, what religion you are. I want to hear it. And I don't want to shut you down. And I don't want anybody to shut me or anybody else around the world from saying what they want to say. Thank you very much, and have a good evening.